Hello, y'all. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Welcome to my channel. I'm Monica. I'm here to inspire you, empower you, and uplift you because as we know it, life can be crazy, chaotic, and messy. And so, uh, thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. And let's get started. Um, so, today's message is all about um, fear. Okay. That is the number one thing that causes us to stay stagnant. That is the number one thing that causes us to kill our dreams, to say, no, it's okay, or no, that's not for me, or I just can't do it, right? It's fear. All these um, programs that have been instilled in us through generations upon generations um, often come up when we're trying to do something new. And this is where I've talked about the neuroplasticity comes in, where our brain is able to create new neurons by creating new thoughts and creating new feelings, thus creating new action. Okay, and so when we're able to create the new thought, the new feeling, we put things into action, and we bust through those limiting beliefs that have been passed down for centuries, for generations, you know, and it's amazing and it takes work, but we're able to do this. Okay, we're able to do this together. So, um, I want to pose this to you because if we look on your conscious level, the fear is at 100. Okay, from the conscious level of shame to 20 to all the way to 700 of enlightenment and everywhere in between. I would show you, but obviously it would come out backwards when I show you. So I have to figure out a way to show you. But look up conscious scale and you can look up the emotional conscious scale, and at 20 it's you're at the lowest. And that's where we have, when we do something wrong, when we don't make the right choice, right? We shame ourselves. We're our biggest critic. And it's like, it's hard to get out of that, right? So I want to go through this exercise to ask you, because once we face our fears, we're able, it can't scare us, it can't keep us frozen anymore, it can't sabotage us anymore. And sometimes these fears are embedded in our subconscious, and sometimes we don't know that they're there. We can only identify them by us not taking action, us sabotaging ourselves, us doubting ourselves, all these things that come up as fear. To say, oh, that's not, all these doubts. I tell my son often, it's either excuses or results, all right? So don't give me those excuses. Because when there is a will, there's a way, and your thoughts create your feelings, create your reality. So, again, I want to ask you, what are you fearing that's holding you back? Okay. You can go and listen to this, and really think about it. What is it that you're fearing that is holding you back from what you want? The relationship, the job, the career, the next step to, maybe you're creating your new business. I don't know. Going and showing yourself to the world. Fear of the shame that people are going to criticize, people are going to judge. Okay. And so we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to center ourselves. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. Go in. Hold. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Okay. So now that we're centered in our body, I'm just going to ask you this one question, and whatever comes up for you, just allow it to come up. Don't judge. Just allow it to come up. Allow it to be there. I encourage you to breathe, because I had to go through this too. We have triggers that hold us down, the doubts, right? But then there are those triggers that, oh my God, I'm doing this. And we get scared of, like, is this really happening? And we can either freeze and sabotage ourselves and not do anything, or we can face it, ask ourselves, what are we fearing right now? So what are you fearing right now that is stopping you from birthing what wants to come through you? What are you fearing right now that is stopping you from saying what you need to say? Let it come up. If you want, write it down. Be with yourself. And know it's okay. It's okay to feel these feelings. They're just here to be felt and released, so that you can come that much closer to the source, infinite source within you, to shed light on what no longer needs to be there. Keep on breathing. Let it release. And thank yourself for doing the job, for doing this work. This is not an easy task. However, you can do it, you are doing it, and you will create the life that you're meant to live, and create your most magnificent self. Thank you. Thank yourself. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself a big hug. And know that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And you can and will get through anything that comes your way. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you on the next video.